There are a lot of packages that are available on Visual Studio. And some of these packages can really make our lives much easier and much more simple. But I have to admit, it's always a headache to find just the right package to use, which one is easy, which one is appropriate, and which one is best to fit in our current situations. In this video, I'm going to show you my top 5 Visual Studio packages that I've been using for quite a while. My name is Skutlo. Welcome to Coding 101. My job is to make your coding life journey much more easier and much more simple. So if you like this type of stuff, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Make sure that you like this video and leave a comment in the comment section. Actually, I have a question for you. Apart from the packages that I'm going to mention in this video, please let me know what are some of your favorite Visual Studio packages. And you never know, I might feature some of the packages that you've mentioned in my next video. So without wasting any more of your time, I would like to get into my first, in no particular order, by the way, my first top 5 Visual Studio package, which is of course Prettier, which is I think by far the most popular code formatter out there. And the good thing about it, it makes your life easier, especially if you're a beginner. It makes your code much more structured and you're able to see things clearly. It doesn't just work on like a few files, but it works on a variety of files. Whatever language that you may be coding in, you should always try installing Prettier before you begin your project. And if you don't know about this package, then you are certainly missing out. And it's very helpful to many beginners. It really styles your code in a way that makes yourself even look like a professional. So Prettier is pretty much straightforward. It is one of the most popular code formatters that many people use. So I would definitely encourage you to use Prettier. And then the other package that I absolutely adore is LiveShare, or the LiveShare extension pack. LiveShare is also one of the most popular Visual Studio packages that many people use. And what LiveShare simply does, it enables real-time collaboration between developers. It gives users the ability to share a session with somebody and allows them to edit the code as well as share a server and debugging session. So if I am coding with somebody and they're all the way in America and I'm in Australia, we can all code in the same project at the very same time. So it's like real-time collaboration. So oftentimes I've had to collaborate with a few developers from different countries. So we would have to use LiveShare in order to make that collaboration possible. So LiveShare is also one of my favorite Visual Studio packages that I've had to use over the years. So you would have to install LiveShare. This is the main package, but I also like to install LiveShare extension pack and the LiveShare audio pack, because LiveShare enables you to share your audio. So it's like as you are coding, you're also able to communicate with your fellow developers. The other package that I absolutely adore is LiveServer. So LiveServer has really made my life much more easier, because at first I would have to create a server and then run my HTML. But thanks to LiveServer, and I'm going to just show you an example of how this would usually work. I'm going to try and open up an HTML file. I'm going to show you how LiveServer makes just minimize this file. So I have an HTML file over here, and LiveServer just allows me to create a server and runs my file on a server. And the good thing about it is that each time I edit my HTML or each time I edit my code, I'm just able, it refreshes the results. I don't have to refresh physically or manually. So I just simply install the package, and then I come over here to go live, and just like that, a server is being started, and this is my project over here. And every time I make changes to this project, the changes will be the changes on my browser will be updated in real time. So this is a very, very all too important package that you should absolutely learn how to use. The other package that I certainly like to use is REST client. So REST client essentially allows you to send HTTP requests and view the request in Visual Studio directly. So for the most part, for many of you who've dealt with backend, you know that most of the time you would have to use Postman, or you would have to use utility software like Insomnia in order to run your HTTP request. But now, thanks to REST client, you're able to run your HTTP request directly in Visual Studio without having to use a separate software or a separate or a third party. So yeah, so REST clients is important for that. I'm going to just show you an example of this. There was a project that I've been working on. So this is how this is REST client over here. Because of REST client, I'm able to run my HTTP request on Visual Studio directly and receive a response immediately on my Visual Studio. So yeah, REST client is very, very important for that. This is not going to run because like this code that I have over here has expired. Oh, would you look at that? It actually has not expired. So you can see how easy that is. So that is an all too important package to use. So the other package that I've been using for quite a while is this one over here, ES7 plus React, Redux, React Native, Snippets. I most of the time code in React. So this is such a very useful package that I get to use. It has some useful shortcuts that I get to use instead of having to code everything from the beginning. This just allows me to just like grab some of the snippets that they've already created. One of the popular snippets that I like using is the Boilerplate functional component. I just simply say RFC, and you can see some of those snippets over there, and it just copies that Boilerplate snippet, and I don't have to do that every single time. Imagine if you're creating a React project, there's a ton of components that you have to create. So this sort of like saves your time. So yeah, those are my top 5 Visual Studio packages. Let me know which ones are your favorite, and let me know which ones you prefer, and I'll probably cover those. There are a lot of Visual Studio packages that I use, but these are some of the ones that I feel can relate to you as a beginner. But let me know some of your favorite Visual Studio packages, and I'll probably make another video covering those as well. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to subscribe. Make sure to like this video and make sure to comment. I will see you next time in Coding 101.